MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Yu Darvish is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Benny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
And a good throw gets him one down. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan, who do you keep an eye on?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love the pace of their offense.
This is the guy you wanted to play when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Now the 1-0 is offered at him. This for the first strike. Beautiful October night here in Southern California. 70 degrees the game time temperature. And this is taken for a cold strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Ready now is Corey Seager. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls in the strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher. Hey guys, Mark DeRosa here. Welcome to the show.
Hello America, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome.
Attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hey everyone, Matt Vasgersian. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great utter two-seam comeback.
And he got him. Dodgers down in order. Dodgers scoreless. Padres coming to bat. It's the battle for Southern California bragging rights, and it's on the show. Julio Urias will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty D, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. If he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now at the plate is Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Started to go down after it. He couldn't pull back. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Vero?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Betts will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Here's Manny Machado now. In past meetings with Julio Urias, he carries a batting average of .389. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit close at play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So here's Will Myers. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. They get us started in the top of the second. Darvish pauses. First pitch on the way. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls in the strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Roll, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another 1-2 delivery. Oh, that's right. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
I love these grinder at-bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitcher to certainly sit on and drive it off the monster.
Will Smith is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Behind 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. Ball and 2 strikes. And rarely do you see a player of this caliber fool that badly, but he was tied up and knocked that time. 2 away now.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Next up is Max Muncy, and he hits it hard to the go to Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. In the hit will be Trent Grisham. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning. Set and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Taylor has it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint. But nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roy, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Ripped down the first base line. 1 there on the first, and that'll take care of Hosmer as well. It's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Well, on the Muncy gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. 1 hit's all they get. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in will be Edwin Rios. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start for the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Darvish pauses. Here comes the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Ball and strike.
Look out, 1-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. Next up, DJ Peters. Now here's the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Rounded up the first baseline. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now into the box, Julio Urias. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And this will be fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. Dodgers down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now. And next to hit is the catcher, Victor Caratini. Now here's the first offering. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
I got to count 1-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercise as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Standing in now, Darvish. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too. Caratini gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hops this one up. Taylor is under it, no problem, one away. They'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first. So it's back to the top of the order now. Up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
0-2 delivery. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one. On the first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, and they've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Striding in is Chris Taylor. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike. Let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
This one's down to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 down. Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
1-1 the count. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. In for a strike, and he wants the head running 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So here's Cody Bellinger. Runner in scoring position with Signal. First pitch of the AB on its way. 0-1 offering. Oh, that ball driven into left center. This could be trouble. It's down for extra bases, and the Dodgers have their first hit of the game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Just a kick behind to a strike.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch. And it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And he fouls this one off. The set. And the 1-2. And he struck him out. The 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering. skied in the air to straightaway left. Peters is camped under this one, and very quickly one gone. So one down, no one aboard, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. First delivery to him. A ball and no strikes. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. First and one. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Myers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Bellinger is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Padres. They're on the short end of a 1. New inning set to get underway. Here comes the first baseman, Max Muncy. Right down Broadway. Strike one.
That's a pitch you'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. And stepping in, Edwin Rios flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Edwin Rios becomes the second out here in inning number 5. DJ Peters is in with 2 away as he takes. Big fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking up.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. So now to the plate, Clint Grisham will lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch coming, here it is.
0-1.
Hit down the third baseline. The 0-2 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Onto the party porch and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with it, the Padres have drawn even at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
one's deep to right. And that one is gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. And it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The plate now, Jake Cronenworth. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellinger's in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Threw a base on balls his first time up. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Off the plate, ball.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1 misses.
That's
ball
ball
2. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And the pitcher bats next. That will be Yu Darvish. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Memories being back now for the start of the 6th inning. And we send it down to Hayawatney. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Julio Urias. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Julio Urias goes down to become the gone now. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. In there, the letters 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
1-1. Hit on the ground out for short. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now a throw, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Line drive, snagged on the short hop. So guessing 2 down. Up next, Manny Machado. He grounded out last time up. Now the first pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Will Myers fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Padres leave a pair. 7th inning ready to roll. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Corey Seager. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be
challenge him right here.
I'll straighten them up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one. And he fouls this one off. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks. And the 3 and 4 guys are honestly back to the bench.
Will Smith is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side and order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Ball in 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot. Listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Peters has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Next, it'll be Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Sent on the ground out to second. On the first, and the Price is right here, 2 away. Next to hit, Victor Caratini. It was a walk in his last trip. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Onto the third floor balcony, and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
See, he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Now to bat, Yu Darvish. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Rounded back up the middle. And cleanly. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Late that time for a strike.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we're going to have some guys getting some wood blown up.
All the way. Got him. for 15 for the ballgame. So the next to bat will be Edwin Rios, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Tough fastball there as he manages to just foul this one away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with
1 and
confidence.
2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Next, it'll be DJ Peters, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swung on and missed. 0-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
But this one almost in the books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Price ready with the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. And in steps Manny Machado. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the first pitch here from Price. He swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And out in front, the runner from third is with that. The lead swells to 4-1.
Hey, Giro, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Will Myers is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And it's 1-1. And the yank just fouled. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Now the first pitch. Fouled off. It's a run on. Justin Turner is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Awfully close to the this one's fouled off to the right. The next 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Into the box, Mookie Betts flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. That's taken for strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Pops this one up. Tatis trying to get there, and this will not be fought. It's a foul ball. 0-2 delivery. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Cutter runs outside, ball 1. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. And O'Brien ended here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants, and he's got to bring a smile to the difference.
It does, T-Roll. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, meant to be. That's baseball for you.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Friars earn the win and move on to 2-0 in the division series. Yu Darvish gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watkey, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.